There are some albums that don't just sound like chaos, they are absolute chaos, like flipping through a tattered notebook filled with manic sketches, twisted poetry, and forgotten secrets. Daisy Chainsaw's 1992 debut album, Eleventeen, is exactly that kind of beast. A feral, jagged, sugar-coated nightmare that dances in the line between punk, noise rock, grunge, and pure lunacy. It's an album born from the early 90s British underground, when the world was obsessed with grunge, shoegaze, and Britpop, yet Daisy Chainsaw refused to fit into any of those tidy little boxes. Their sound is abrasive and beautiful, like bubblegum stuck to a razor blade. The shrill, childlike, and totally unhinged vocals by Katie Jane are the centerpiece, whispering, screaming, cooing like a deranged porcelain doll left in the attic way too long. She doesn't just sing the songs, she inhabits them like some feral secret clawing its way through the mix. Musically, Eleventeen feels like it was built in a junkyard set on fire. Songs like Love Your Money tease you with this sort of sugary pop hook before smashing the sweetness apart with like frantic guitar stabs and pounding rhythms. It's as if the band wanted to seduce the listener and then slap them awake. Hope Your Dreams Come True is demented lullaby, brilliant, stripped down and creepy like a broken, music box melody. Tracks like, Dog with Sharper Teeth and Waiting for the Wolves, which is probably one of my personal favorites, embrace noise and dissonance with open arms, while I Feel Insane practically celebrates its own instability. But here's the secret. Beneath the shrieking and distortion, Eleventeen is full of vulnerability. It's the sound of mental disarray, of someone trying to make sense of the world that makes no sense. Garside's lyrics are, fragile confessions wrapped in barbed wire, childhood fears, dreams, feminine rage, and alienation, all fighting for space in this noisy, volatile landscape. The production feels homemade, ragged, and perfectly imperfect, like you're listening to the bedroom demo accidentally leaked to the public, and that's part of its charm. This record shouldn't sound polished. It needs to be dirt and grime. It needs the scratches and bruises. Otherwise, it wouldn't feel real at all. Eleventeen didn't chart big. It didn't change the world, overnight. But its influence quietly bled into the noise rock or the riot girl movement. You can hear its echoes in the wild abandon of the bands like, Babes in Toyland, Jack Off Jill, and even the early Yeah Yeah Yeahs. It gave permission to be strange, not to stand off the edge or to embrace the weird and the feminine and the broken. Listening to Eleventeen today feels like opening a time capsule filled with broken dolls, candy wrappers, rusty nails, and faded Polaroids. It's an album that doesn't ask to be understood. It dares you to understand it. And maybe that's its greatest triumphs. In the music world that often rewards perfection, Daisy Chainsaw gave us imperfection as art, and for that, Eleventeen still snarls and smiles in the shadows of alternative rock history. A cracked gem, glittered and dangerous. So if you haven't listened to this album, dude, it's a masterpiece. Check it out. Let me know what you think.